work in harmony with water. Because don't we want our children and our children's children to share time with all these beautiful life forms? I mean, do we come here to spend most of our time living in non-living boxes? And why are we here?
Large majority of the people don't understand that the future of their children and the future of other species, the future of entire ecosystems is now in the hands of how we humans interfere with how the planet operates as a system. We want to leave a positive legacy for the future generations, not a disaster which they have to fight. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's got to come from, at some level, from introspection, right? It's got to come ultimately from everybody asking himself and herself what really matters to them and making a change or taking some action that is consistent with what really matters.
How much we are taking from the nature? Today we are taking everything from the nature, but we are not giving to the nature. So this is the relationship. Your lifestyle can survive with the friendship with nature.
The only way to push for these changes is if everyone gets involved. I think the true solution to water problems are ultimately going to be local. That's the wave of the future.
It is not an issue of lack of knowledge. It is a lack of political will. We have to collectively find the political will to do what needs to be done to save the world's water sources.
And I have no doubt that we will win. 21st century is going to be the century of common people.
In everything that we do, we need to pass a positive message to the children, and with things like water and the moon, the stars, these are all precious gifts that we are given, and I think it's a beautiful story for the kids to hear. What I'm teaching to the kids is that let's stand up and fight. One day you are going to change this, and you are going to make this community a better one.
Community projects. Yeah.
When they came in this area to drill the wells for us, we never thought that we'll get such kind of clean water. Everyone is using it now.
There's so many things that can be done, big and small. This clay pump, it's put down where there's groundwater, and the children riding on this, they bring the water up into this huge tank, which then stores the water for the community.
More and more people are looking at rainwater harvesting as a part of the solution, a way to really manage overconsumption of the aquifer. In fact, there are hundreds of homes in the Austin area of the Hill Country that rely on rainwater collection systems for their water supplies. It works very simply. The water is caught on the rooftop and is collected in the gutters and taken to a cistern or a very large storage container. And by balancing the size of the roof with the size of the tank and the number of people in the house, the overall water supply system can manage the ups and downs of dry and wet periods and provide a very reliable water supply.
One of the biggest issues that's completely unaddressed is rocket fuel in the water supplies. We know over 20 million people in the United States have rocket fuel in their drinking water. There's a component of rocket fuel, it's called perchlorate. Perchlorate is most of that solid material that's inside of the rocket. And what happened at facilities, Department of Defense, Pentagon facilities all over the country was when it started going stale, instead of disposing of it properly, they just hosed it out of the insides of missiles and rockets. It is especially a problem in the southwestern U.S. There's one plant in Nevada that has contaminated the entire lower Colorado River with rocket fuel. So it contaminates much of Southern California, Los Angeles, San Diego, Phoenix, Arizona, Las Vegas, Nevada, all have rocket fuel in their water.